Hello everybody, this is V. Today I'm going to be swatching some ink samples that I got in the ink journal box for July. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so let's see what's inside. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I even unbox my ink journal mail, and I'm thinking on actually for September. As you can see here, I have 5 more boxes and the August box is on its way, so I'm thinking on inking those for the ink journal challenge that they have every month that has 30 days. Is the 30 inks 30 days challenge, so I'm very excited for that. But for this month, for the month of July, let's see what we got. Oh, Colorverse. Yes, I love Colorverse inks. Hopefully we got new colors. And I love that they also include extra goodies. Oh, nice. We got washi tape, as you can see here, from MT. Oh, this is such a cute washi. And let me take these out. Okay, so this is a swatch pad by Ink Journal, and it's a limited edition regalia paper. Wow, 80 GSM. Lovely. So it's to do some swatching as well as trying your inks. Oh, and I love the octopus. I don't know if you can see that. That is so cute. So it even has a rating. Not for me, like it, love it. Oh, and also has information about the flow of the ink, saturation, shading, sheen, ghosting, and oh, I love that pen over here, and also the bottle. And over here you can add information about the ink that you are swatching. Really cool. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, let me check the menu. So this is Ink Flight for July 2024. Welcome, ink travelers. For this month's Ink Flight, we climb aboard a rocket ship to explore the gas giant Jupiter. Ooh, and its moons. Colorverse Season 8. Ooh, are these new Colorverse inks? Okay, let's see. Colorverse A, the Great Expedition, has an exciting diverse range of ink colors that sheen, shade, and shimmer. Each color is inspired by scientific research collected by the numerous missions to the largest planet in our solar system. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. It's such a cool concept. So we have 7 ink swatches, and I'll go over the names and each of its properties and colors. And then here a little bit more about the, this is called the Creative Block custom edition for Ink Journal, and it's an A5 journal with 70 removable sheets of paper, and you can have information about the inks that you're swatching, so that's really cool. And oh, a pamphlet from Colorverse for Season 8. I was trying to visit a Colorverse shop when I went to South Korea, but I didn't get a chance to look for one. But hopefully on my next trip. So here are all the colors. Spoiler alert. Oh my goodness, there is even more. Colorize your universe. It's so cool that they included the pamphlets, and oh, wow, we even have a napkin. So cute, so nice. And here are these stickers. Yeah, these are our stickers for the collection, inspired by Saturn. And they also included a couple of swatch cards right here from Colorverse. Really nice. I really like the extra goodies. And we have, oh, this is so cute. So we also have stickers by Mo Vasquez, and the brand is Peep Stickers. by Pipsticks. Oh, I love the pen over here. This is so adorable, really, really cute. Okay, and I show you already the empty tape right there. By the way, I have a new setup right now. Hopefully it improves the sound of my voice, because previously I had another setup where it was a little there was a lot of echo, so hopefully that helps. But yes, so I'm in love with all of the goodies that we got for July ink journal. So, and I haven't even opened the ink samples yet, so let me open these and come back. Okay, so I think since I've been neglecting my ink journal unboxings, and I haven't swatched so many, I'm going to, and because of the ink journal swatching paper here, I saw that the pen is actually so that you can write the name of the pen and then the type of nib you use. So I usually don't go straight to my pens. I like to swatch and the inks and then play with them a little bit, and then from there decide if I want to ink a pen. And I usually get a full bottle before inking a pen. However, I think since I haven't used most of my pens, these are the ones that are not inked yet. They've been inked previously, but right now they are not. So I think I have enough pens for today's swatching. I have to double check if indeed all of these are available, but I think they are. So, and also these are the ones that I have currently inked, minus this one. This one, it's how can I say this? It's not working right now. But yes, these four plus the ones that I use the most are these two. These are the ones that I use for journaling as well as planning. Okay, so let me decide which pens I'm going to be inking with these inks, and I'll be back. And we are back. It's actually the next day. I spent last night a bit of time cleaning my fountain pens. I actually had them mixed up, and most of them actually were inked already. And since I used a bit of the sample on each of them, most of them had the ink dried already. So yeah, so I cleaned them last night. Today I made sure that no ink was left, and this is what we have. I already selected which fountain pen will go with each of the samples that I got from InkFlight. So I'm really excited to try my pens with each of these beautiful colors. So what I'm gonna do now is finish assembling them and then inking each of them with the inks. And I think that's gonna be a time lapse, so I'll be back. Okay, I had a little bit of difficulty with this one, with a couple of them, but I think we're set now. Oh no, I forgot to. There. And now, there. Okay, all set. And now let me get my syringe here. I also have water over here to help me out to clean my syringe, and some little towels right next to me, and then I'm gonna ink each of them. Oh, can't wait to see how they look. And we are back. So excited. I had so much fun assembling and disassembling my fountain pens, even though my fingers hurt right now. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm already loving the colors. I was surprised by one of them. I thought it was something, but it turned out to be something else. So we'll go over that while I start swatching each of these inks. Let me set up the swatching paper that we got for the month of July. So let's get ready. Okay, as a reminder, this is Regalia paper 80 GSM, and it's fountain pen friendly. Also, I just noticed here on this pamphlet that comes for this season 8 collection from Colorverse, they do have RGB numbers as well as the Pantone code equivalent for each of the colors, which is really cool. Also has surface tension and pH level, and also includes the name of the bottle as well as the number for each of them. Having the Pantone color and the RGB numbers are like, it's such a cool concept. So yes, so I just wanted to share that with you. Now we're gonna go ahead and finally swatch each of these inks. Okay, so I'm gonna start with doing a swatch of this ink with my brush, not too much. And this is a hollow ring right there. That's such a beautiful blue. Okay, and then we have here on the sheet color brand, which is Colorverse. As you can see, we have a hard start. It usually happens when I use a new ink on a pen. Over here I try to get it ready, and as you can see, it's very faint at the beginning because of the water, I guess. And then what usually helps most of the times is I dip the pen on the ink and then to help with the flow, and it tends to work most of the time. But yes, I usually have a sheet on the side to help me with the starting the pen. Okay, so ink name, let me say, is Halo Ring, and color family blue. And I'm gonna write down over here sample for the volume. Origin maybe South Korea. I guess that's what they're asking. And then for the pen, this is okay, so it's Ferris wheel press, carousel. Maybe here the color. Okay. Ferris. And I'll write down the name of the color later. And I think the nib is, I cannot see. Hold on. Okay, that was a little challenging. I had to take a picture and then zoom in to see. So it's a fine nib. And then let's see the flow. Saturation, shading. that's a good question, because since I'm just using it, I think I would really like to try it on other papers. So I think I'm gonna leave this blank for now, especially after just inking the pen for each of these inks. And for each of these pens, I don't think it would be fair to write any of these as just yet. And yeah, for this as well, I think dry time, I think I need more time to fill that out. So for now, I think for each of them, I'm just gonna fill this out. But even though it's not fair to give my perception and of how this ink perform on this paper with this pen, I can give I guess my first impression. And my first impression will be that it seems a little dry on this paper. It was a little hard to write on that. So it could be the ink, the paper, or the nib, a combination of all of those three, or maybe one of them or two. Something that I see right now and I'm really liking a lot is how this ink is drying, and it seems to have a beautiful purple pink shade. So while that dries, let me read a bit of the description of this ink provided by Inkflight here on this little pamphlet. So Colorverse Halo Ring, a high shading light blue ink with clouds of lilac. So that's what I saw right there. And I can also see now that shading on my writing. For example, here on Halo, Halo is mostly a very light blue, and then the R, the I, and the N, it's a combination of the blue with that a beautiful shading of lilac color. But let's continue. So it says Halo ring expresses the inner part of Jupiter's ring, and I already can see that this will be a color that I definitely will like. I love when inks have this type of shading combination with a blue base and a purple. I love purple and blue, so in a purple shading effect right there. So loving this ink so far. I cannot wait to test it on other papers and also fill this out based on that test. So, but yes, here it is, Halo ring. Okay, so this is almost dry. Such a beautiful ink. And now I like also that you can detach the pages. Okay, and now we have the second color, which is at first I thought it was a black ink, but you'll see the color in a second. So, oh no, I just dropped the cup. Okay, let me get my brush. Just a tiny bit. Wow, did you see that? So it's kind of like a very dark reddish brown, and I'm trying to right there. I'm trying to have kind of like a lighter section right there. Okay, so let's see how that dries. And then for this beautiful brown ink, we have my Kaweco Perkeo All Black, and this one actually started right away, as you can see here. So I'm guessing this is going to be a very juicy ink, and this is let's see. Oh wow, much different from the previous one. So Colorverse, color, okay, Colorverse, Sidereus Nuncius, and then color family, brown, origin South Korea. Okay, and I think I wrote down here sample for the other one. Okay, and then pen. This is a Kaweco Perkeo. And then the color is all black, and the nib is fine. I had to, it took me a while to check. It's such a tiny print, and plus it's kind of like a metallic finish, so yeah, I'm not able to see anything there. But yes, so this is what we have so far. And yeah, first impressions, I really like that. It was a happy surprise because I've been looking for the perfect brown, so to have another brown, it's always great. And as you can see, it's a very juicy ink, and especially when I have my Kaweco, sometimes they tend to have issues with some inks that are, if they are dry, then it's very hard for them to start when writing. So I'm really happy of this pen and ink combination. Definitely have to do a little more tests so that I can write about all of these findings here. But yes, loving the color and also the flow. Okay, so next we have, this one is also, I mean, even though, okay, let me just show you. So as you can see here, it looks blue, but for some reason here on the bottom, it looks kind of green. So I'm pretty sure because it's a very shading ink, a high shading ink. So let's see. So this is Bow Shock. Oh yes, it's blue. So let's have a little bit. Wow, that's very intense. And okay, that's a beautiful blue, very bright. Okay, so for these I picked my beautiful Kaweco collection pen. I really like Kaweco pens, to tell you the truth, especially this sport version. I like the weight of it, and that they're very compact as well. Okay, so ink brand. Ooh. I forgot to start it here on my little notepad. I gave it a shake and it was a very juicy start. Okay, so ink brand, Colorverse, ink name. Ooh, is this? Yes, okay. Bow Shock, and color family blue, and then origin South Korea. Pen, this is a Kaweco. Wow, it's so smooth. I love this nib. Sport, and I like also the sound of it. It's not too scratchy, and it's very smooth on the paper. Okay, and I have to find out the color in the nib, but I'm guessing this is a fine. Yes, I can see that over there. Fine. And let me just read a bit about this ink. This is again Colorverse Ball Shock, and this electrifying blue ink has a magnetic personality, shining with a supersonic pinkish blue. Oh wow, I can see it now. I don't know if you can see there. It's a pinkish red, I will say, right there in these outer sections, and I can already see also here on my writing a little bit on the darker areas. So beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna find out the name of my pen because I forgot the color name, and I'll be back. Okay, I found it. So it's Mellow Blue. I love the color. Oh, you can dry a little bit. So smooth, it just flows. So Mellow Blue. Okay, first impressions, I really love the sheening that we have on this ink. It's a beautiful blue base, and I also like the flow that I get using this pen. Beautiful combination. Overall, I really love this ink. Okay, and up next we have Ganymede, which is a purple base ink. Let me set this to the side. Okay, and for this I picked this beautiful TWSBI fountain pen. I really like this clear purple cap, and I also like how this writes. The nib is very smooth in general, and it's very easy to write with this pen. I also like the weight. And we're back. I actually found out that I was using the nib, the TWSBI nib on my Kaweco collection pen and vice versa. So I made a switch, but this one is still smooth, not as smooth as when I wrote with the nib from the TWSBI, but still the flow was the same or similar. I still have to play more with that pen. And yes, I think I was saying that I really like this pen as well. So it had a bit of a hard start, which is very unusual. They usually have a great start, so I'm guessing it's because of that ink. But okay, let's see. So this is ooh, I really love this nib from the TWSBI pens. Ink name. So this is Ganymede. The nib, it seems to have like a roundness to it that makes the writing very smooth. A color family, I will say that this is purple ink. It's more like of an ash purple. But okay, so south. Oh, it also seems to have a very high flow, and all of these again are first impressions. What else? So this is let me find out the name. Oh no, I forgot to swatch in the little bottle here, so let's do that now. Wow, that's a beautiful purple. And also the information here on the pamphlet says Colorverse Ganymede. Named after the largest moon in our solar system, this shading ink has a soft purplish gray hue. And yes, it's not a dark ink, and I don't know why I tend to like this type of inks that are like grayish purple, not too dark. So yeah, it's a very light green, but it's gorgeous in my opinion. Oh, I still need these. No, I don't. Okay, so I found out the information about the pen in a Sidereus Nuncius. Echo, and I think it's a T. And this is a limited edition eggplant purple. My fingers are hurting so much. I can barely write. And this is a fine nib. Right there. Beautiful ink. Okay, so we have 3 more inks to go. This one will dry right there. And let's see, the next one is Laplace Resonance. That's a very beautiful name. This extremely light multi-chromatic shading ink contains tones of gray, blue, and pinkish gold. Wow, okay. Wow, that's a beautiful gray. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see things happening once it dries, so let's wait for that. I can see a little bit of the gold, or at least a yellowish happening here. Okay, and the pen. So for this, I picked my Lamy Safari, and I think this was one of my first fountain pens, or maybe my first fountain pen. Wow, that was very loud. What were we saying? So Colorverse. Ooh, let me do some writing on the side. Hold on. This pen usually has a hard star with any ink. So it's a bit scratchy, but somehow I love it. But yes, so this is Colorverse ink name. I already forgot. Oh yes, Laplace Resonance. And I think I also have to make some adjustments here on the nib. I don't think I did things correctly here when I assemble it. Family name, color family gray, and then pen. So it's a Lamy. Oh. I'm already seeing this dry and it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This ink actually, I think, captures the essence of a space. Ah, wow. Okay, so Lamy Safari. And it is a very light ink, like it says on the pamphlet. However, if let's say you use inks for painting, this will be a gorgeous ink to use. Okay, so Safari, and the color is charcoal black. And I think this is a fine. Ooh, extra fine. Extra fine. Yes, it's a gorgeous. I really like here. Like it's writing better the more that I use it, and I can see things better here in terms of that beautiful multichromatic shading. Beautiful. Right there. So I cannot see it. I cannot wait to see how this dries. But yes, lovely ink nonetheless. Okay, so let's get ready for the next. And we have right here kind of like a green teal ink, and it's called Colorverse Massive Storm. I really love this pen, especially this green. I don't know, it as soon as I started using it, somehow I just love that color combination of this pen. This is a Ferris wheel press pen from their Carousel series. This is a Tatler steel color, and I love the silver color nib, and I usually have a very smooth writing, even though I think the previous ink that I had here was semi-dry ink, but yes, I just love this pen. So this is a teal family color ink, and yeah, very smooth. The flow is great. And then sample. And before I write the name of the ink, let me do a swatch here. So this is right there. Okay, so this tempestuous greenish blue ink takes its name from the Jupiter signature storm systems. Wow, that's a very intense teal. And now that I see, it's actually more green than teal. Yeah, I don't see much of the blue there. So let's see how it dries. The previous ink that I had here was a teal green with and blue undertones and a reddish sheening. It was a beautiful ink. I even have some of the red on my cartridge. I wasn't able to clean it properly. It was just there. But yes, so let's see. So this is Ferris, so smooth press and Carousel, and the name Tatler's teal. And this let me see if I can. No, I cannot see. Then what type of nib this is, so I need to take a photo. Hold on. Yeah, so I had a feeling this was a medium nib, and it is, and I think that's why I like it, because with medium nibs, and I also like broad nibs, the flow is very smooth. There is less chances to have hard starts and to have that scratchy sound. So yes, definitely a medium nib. And now that I'm reading the description, it says there is a greenish blue ink, but I don't really see much blue. And I should have wrote down green over there, but it's definitely not teal. I don't think it's more of a green ink. But yes, it's I think it's a very good combination with this pen and nib size. And I'm gonna wait for this to dry and see how the ink looks. We have one more ink to swatch. Okay, so up next we have for the July's in-flight box, 6 of them. We have the information here on the pamphlet, but then the 7th ink is actually a random draw of 6 colors. So let's see. So we got the, let's see, the intense magnetic field, which is a sheening ink, and it's a reddish ink. Let me see right there. It's a reddish brown, I will say. And right here is the ink. It's such a cute bottle. And also the design here on the box right there. Okay, so let's do a swatch. Ooh. Wow, that's intense. Let's see. It's kind of like a burgundy brown ink. Okay, let's wait for that to dry. And for the pen, I picked one of my Lamy Safari pens, and I love that has this clear body, and I think this is a Vista series, but let's write down first the ink information. So this is Colorverse. Oop, let me start. Okay, so I had to start it on the side, and it was a very dry, scratchy sound. I added a little bit of the ink here. I dipped the pen just to help it start. And okay, so it's a Colorverse massive storm. Let's say red. In South Korea. Okay, I must say that this is a very smooth writing, and I really like the flow. Okay, so this is okay, I found the information. I wasn't sure about the color, but okay, so this is a Lamy Vista, and it's a special edition black because of the black treatments here and I think here, and it's a fine nib. It's much easier to see things, even though the F is really tiny. I can see it from here. Okay, so it's almost dried over there. First impressions. I think it's a good combination in terms of how smooth this pen writes with this ink. I really like the flow as well. Now, in terms of color, I'm not really a fan of red inks unless they have a brown, more of a brown base. And So overall, not my favorite of the set. However, it's a nice burgundy reddish ink, I will say. So yes, that's my first impressions right there. Okay, while I wait for my lovely samples to dry, I want to take a look at this pamphlet just to see the other inks that I didn't get. So this is the season 8, the Grand Expedition by Colorverse. Beautiful green here. Oh wow, I love the artwork here on the box and the bottle. These tiny bottles are so cute. I don't think I have one Colorverse bottle, not yet at least. But yes, so let me open this. So in this section we have 2 glistening inks which I didn't get. The Lucky Patera and the Icy Moon. I would really love to try this one, Lucky Patera, just because I tend to like brownish inks, and this seems to have or to be a brown pinkish ink. And this doesn't really have the information about the inks themselves, other than being glistening, for example, and kind of like, I guess, the color right there, which is very obvious. Did we get this one, the Great Red Spot? I also like this. It kind of reminds me to the Cafe Crema ink from Robert Oster, which I have a little bit left. So that's another ink that I would like to try. I love this one, the Laplace Resonance, which we got on the July box, which is almost dry, and I can see it from here. It's such a gorgeous ink. Okay, so we have the Massive Storm, which is one of the inks that we got, which is a green base, green red spot, Laplace Resonance, Lucky Patera, Ganymede, which is also a gorgeous ink, I think, and Icy Moon, which we didn't get. And then here, oh, there is another glistening ink. So we have a Halo Ring, which we got, Das Andrastia, which is a glistening ink, and it's a kind of like a reddish brown maybe ink. I wonder what color we have for the shimmer. So glistening inks on Colorverse are shimmering inks. Then we got this Bo Chow, which is a bluish ink, intense magnetic feel. Oh wow, I can see some green right there. Do I have that one magnet? Yeah, that's the one that I got that I didn't like much, and this one has kind of like a greenish sheen in there, but I don't see that on my sample in my swatch. But let's move along. Sidereus Nuncius, which I think was the ink that looked black, but it's actually a dark brown ink. And Heliocentrism, which I didn't get, but it seems to be another green base ink. And right there, I guess for this collection I would have expected to have more brown inks, maybe less red inks, but nonetheless I'm really loving quite a few inks on this collection, and I may get some samples of the inks that I didn't get. But now let's see how each of the samples look on the paper dry. So let me bring them back. Okay, and now they're all dry. This is Halo Ring right there. Oh. It even looks like it has some glitter, but I don't think so. Maybe it's just some silverish sheening, maybe with the purple. But yes, it's a beautiful blue ink. It's not dark. It tends to look a little bit darker when you have the purple sheening, as you can see here on this section of After Hours. I totally recommend to get samples before buying a full bottle. I've seen just in case the pen and ink combination that you are trying, I had to pause because that was so loud. What was I saying? Yes, in case the ink doesn't look dark enough when writing on paper. So yes, samples are your best friend. And now we have Sidereus Nuncius, which is a brown base ink right there. Yeah, it's a brown black ink. It's very, very dark, I would say, if in case you're looking for a dark ink that it's not really black and has some brown on it. And then we have bow chuck blue base ink as well, with that beautiful sheening right there. And it reminds me of another Colorverse ink that I had. I just cannot remember the name. But yeah, it's a beautiful blue ink. And then we have Ganymede right there. I don't know if it's the paper or the ink itself, but it has kind of like a silvery shimmer. Right there. Oh, I adore this purple base ink. And next we have Laplace Resonance. It's definitely a very light green. I don't think it will work well for writing purposes. But if you, like me, would like to use this ink for, I don't know, for a painting, I would totally recommend it, because look how gorgeous this sheening is. It looks like a pearl. It looks like a space. It looks like the like a galaxy. Oh, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous ink. Lovely. And then we have Massive Storm, which is a green base, not teal, but green base ink. I totally don't see the blue, but I guess it is on the, it's not a warm green for sure. But yes. And then lastly we have, oh no, I wrote down the wrong name. This is actually Intense Magnetic Field, so I'll try to fix that later. But yes, it's no Massive Storm, is it's Intense Magnetic Field. And this is a sheening ink. I don't really see any sheening and I'll try to find more information about this ink. It's a red base ink, and right there. Okay, and before saying goodbye, I want to give you my top 3 inks, and at number 3 we have Halo Ring. Yeah, I love that blue with purple combination. Then we have Ganymede. Even though it's a light ink, I really love this ashy purple color. And then first place is Laplace Resonance. I adore this ink. This section here on this swatch sheet is just gorgeous. It's a beautiful cosmic ink for sure. Yes, so this is my favorite of this set, of this collection. And let me know which ink you like the most on this set. It was so much fun to ink my pens based on each of the colors that I got on this box. I had so much fun. It took a while, but it was fun. I just want to say thank you if you watch until the end of this video. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.